4, 3, 2, 1. We are all here shooting this shit with our hosts, DJ Duss and Bamboo Bam. Let's go.
Oh, what's up, Bam?
Yo, what's good, man?
Man, getting my second shot tomorrow.
About time.
You didn't feel any side effects?
Nah, none whatsoever.
Because I kind of let work know, saying I'm going to get my second shot, and they kind of looked at me, and I said, I'm coming into work the next day, and they kind of gave me the sideways look.
Yeah, well, screw you, man, you know what I mean? Because you never know. Some people get that side effect,
It's
get
because
tired.
she's like, so-and-so didn't make it. It's been sick for 3 days. I said, so-and-so don't have my bills.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So I got to
mean?
get up and get to work, right? It is what it is. So
Yeah.
So that's we'll let people know how I feel next week. We'll go from there.
There you go.
All right. Everybody, like our Facebook page. That's at Shooting the Shit. You can stream all our live episodes. Watch the old ones, be a part of the show, ask questions, comment, etc. You can do the exact same thing on YouTube. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast. Stream all our episodes, watch all the old ones, be a part of the show. Once this episode is done, it gets uploaded on all major streaming platforms. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. That's on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, all that good stuff, Damn. Bam, we're going to do that commercial this week, right?
Yes, this week. We're going to take time out and we're going to do it. Make it happen.
We're going to do a commercial. Anyways, we got a great female artist.
Yes.
It sucked. I wish I would have got her on earlier. We got so overly booked. I'm still happy that she even agreed to do this today because it was so long ago. Let's get her on here. Jonnie Kae, how you doing?
Yeah.
What's up, you guys?
I'm happy to have you on, man. I know we booked this a while ago, and I was just like, damn it. And I try not to book too many in advance because I don't want some of the great artists like yourself wait too damn long. You know what I mean? Like that's our bad.
And it's Jonnie Kae. Some people
John-
think it's not Johnny but it's Johnny.
Johnny,
Johnny
I love it.
All right.
Yes.
Bam was listening to your music right before you got on here.
Yep, that's why I said do one up in the Great North. You know what I mean, with the snow and shit. That's why I said it, right? Because everything is palm trees and sunshine down there in your videos, right? You know?
Right.
Oh,
I mean, because I'm from LA, so I wanted to represent my city, like where I'm from and
Big time.
what I see on a daily.
Absolutely. So is this where you're born and raised?
Yeah. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, Kaiser Hospital on Sunset. Yeah.
Damn.
LA.
That's I'm
Great
jealous.
life.
I'm jealous.
I know. Good weather all year round,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that was born here. I mean,
True.
it's hard to find, I guess, because the city is so saturated with so many different people from other places.
Facts.
It's kind of hard to find natives all the time, but we're here. Like, it's a lot
dope.
of us.
That's dope.
You know who's from LA and who's not from LA. You know.
Yeah, you know.
Being from the outside, being from the outside, you know who's not. You know what I mean? So the bottom line is the natives always got something just a little slight different going on. You know what I mean? So, man. So I need to know who and what influenced you into being an artist.
I would say the biggest influence was my grandmother.
Okay.
Is my grandmother. My mother's mom. She's like always singing. She was always singing around the house and taking care of us. And I kind of think I just started picking up singing from her because I don't know how else I just started doing it. But she's like the biggest memory I have, like just watching her and just copying her what she was doing.
Okay, so what she was singing? Was she singing some of that old funk or some of that gospel stuff? What was she singing?
Yeah, she listened to Whitney Houston. She listens to like old people. Some people I don't really know the names of these artists because they're very old 50s, like 40s. Some of the people, but I did fall in love with their sound and certain songs I could still remember, but I don't remember all the artists, but I definitely remember Whitney Houston, one of them. The Temptations.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would just copy what she was doing.
The young people, they know the music, Joe. They know the music because of the family. Like, even with me, there's some songs that I hear the song. I know the song, but I can't name the band at the moment. It might get me halfway through the song, then I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it because, stuff like that,
And it's not that, like, there's a few that sound similar, too. You're like, is it them or is it this? You know what I mean? So, like, even when I DJ'd, it was still hard for me to remember those old songs. But, so, like, I have a side question. So, you start singing, you start mimicking your grandmother. How old were you when you start noticing that you had talent to sing?
It was around 8. Like 8.
Yeah.
Like 9 years old. Like really 7, 8, 9. Because there was like a group of girls in my apartment complex when I was younger that we all hung out, and I decided to actually write music for us. I wrote a song for us. And this sounds so wild because I was so young, but I really just thought I want us to start a girl group. We should start a girl group.
That's awesome.
I wanted us to be like Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was like, somebody got to write us a song. We got to have our own song, So like, I was like, I'll write it. And, and then I gave everybody lines, and we were like, we didn't have like a group name, but we were already kind of practicing in the courtyard that we stayed in.
See, everyone that has talent started really young, because at 8, I wasn't doing anything. That's how I know you talent, because I wasn't doing anything at 8. What were you doing at 8, Bam?
Not that. I wasn't creating songs and none of that. I was on a whole different, just.
God,
I see. Give me a second, both of y'all. Give me a second. I remember what I was doing. Now that I think about it, I was into the because I remember Saturday afternoons back when I was growing up. It was the kung fu movies. I had Chinese slippers trying to get a ninja suit and shit with throwing stars. I swear to God, people. I swear to God, this is what I was on back then. You know what I mean? Playing Skilly.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, shit.
That's funny.
Y'all making me feel old. Shit, y'all got to stop that.
That's all you, man. That had nothing to do with us. So like, go ahead, man.
Go ahead. Yeah, I was going to ask you, being a woman in this business, do you find it hard to break into the business or what? Are you finding it hard to get in, or?
That's kind of a hard question, because it's like, I don't know. I would say no. It's not more difficult. Not anymore. I think times have changed.
Yeah.
Women are getting more respect, especially now. Guys, people want to hear what we got to say. I think more, and like, what do we bring to the table more? Yeah. So like, true, I think.
True. But I've always found female artists always brought a lot to the table because I'm older, so I was around when it started, and I've listened to all the female MCs in every era. When they came correct. They was putting half of these dudes in their place. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The dudes wouldn't say it, but I'm sorry. You know what I mean? If you think about it, you got Roxanne Shante putting dudes in their place. Queen Locke putting dudes in their place. Light putting them in their place. Yo-Yo from the West Coast putting them in their place. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you got Megan and all of them, and I'm like, they just still putting them in their place. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I mean? But it's just hard to get their attention. I get that, right? So.
Yeah. Bam, do you want to know what my opinion is about the women artists and the men artists? I think the women actually put the work in.
They do?
I think they put the work in. I think the guys just write whatever the fuck it is, and as long as they look good and fly in the video, they think they're dope. But the girls are putting the work. I'm telling you, because the female artists that we've had on the show are the ones that are actually talented. I'm sorry, boys. It's facts. It's facts. It's like, the girls are great.
The women do
guys
put in a lot of work.
Guys gotta step it up.
The women do put in a lot of work. They got a lot more to handle.
That's just my opinion. I mean? They're putting the work in. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So I know. So you said at the age of 8, you start writing rhymes for you and your girls and stuff like that, and you wanted to start the girl group. But how old were you when you actually took it seriously? And I'm talking about taking your own damn money and spending it on studio time and beats, etc. How old were you?
I was 20 years old when I first started like investing money.
Yes.
Like paying for studio time.
Yes.
Not just relying, because at first when I first started, I didn't pay for studio time. A friend invited me to a studio, and his friend was letting me record there for free. But then like something had like that situation. I don't know. I forgot what happened, but actually I just don't want to get into it. But so I ended up having to find another studio to record at. And then I had to get into like investing and paying, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get a job. Like, this is expensive. I'm like, oh my god, like, how am I gonna do this? I'm like, oh, okay, I probably need to get like an investor or something like that. And you know,
it's tough, man. I remember there was this one studio we'd go into, and I always tell the story. The guy had the parking meter. I mean, the cab meter. You just like when there was like 5 minutes of nothing, and you saw that thing going up in price. You're like, God damn it! Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta hustle up in here. Like, and it's right. It can get real expensive. Now the studio game has been a little bit better. People take the studio game home, but back when Bam, you remember that, or like the early 2000s?
Yeah, well, it was definitely hard. It was hard because you got this vision in your head, and you're trying to get it out of your head and get someone to understand what you're trying to say. And that was the time. You know what I mean? No, I need this beat like this, and nope, I need that chord like this, and take my voice and do this, and then he's still telling you what you can and cannot do, and you're getting mad at him. But really and truly, this is something I learned. You know, now that I'm doing mixing and mastering myself, is like, shit, he was right about a lot of fucking things. I should have listened to him back then. You know what I mean? So I kind of bit myself in the ass. So you know,
that's true.
Producers and mixers and engineers, I'm sorry, man. I apologize to them guys, you know.
Sometimes engineers get on your nerves.
Oh, yeah.
But there's those times where, like, what they're saying is actually, you know, they have a point. And you may not just be able to process it in the moment.
Yeah.
But I've had times where, like, engineers have tried to tell me about my song, and I didn't agree with it. And it actually was great, regardless of what he said. Like, so there's, I don't know, you know,
it's your vision. So ultimately, in the end, it goes the way you want it to go, no matter how you look at it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to take a little criticism from here and there, and you know, see what happens, right? So
right. Sometimes it is beneficial. You just gotta feel it out. Use your discernment.
Now, what's for beat wise? What kind of deal do you work out with your you know, the producers that make your beats?
I try to get exclusive rights all the time. Every time.
Bam's big on that. I totally
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Because you know, you're the one that's really putting the grind forth and like pushing the record. So you know, and the producer, he made the beat, but like, you know, he's not putting always the grind into it like that you have to push the song.
Well, so it's funny because
sorry,
Johnny, back in our day, like finding a producer that made beats was tough. And when he found that guy, he would hide his good beats. You know what I'm talking about, Bam. You hit him in the safe somewhere. And he'd have beats for $100, $50, whatever the case may be. But he sold the shit to us. I know he did. And then when I became friends with one, the vault came out. And I was like, you motherfucker, you fucking hiding this shit, right?
Well, back then they was like, I'm not giving my dope beat until it's a dope rapper, you know. And now it was favoritism. It was kind of like, oh, I feel this guy, so he's going to get the hot shit, right? You know what I mean?
It's still like that, actually. It's like that.
Yeah, I guess you could say it like that, but now it's to the point where, you know, one beat
But there's so much out there now that
he's got a particular style and everybody's just buying that style, you know what I mean? I just find music changed a lot.
What blew my mind, Bam, was when we had one of the producers on here, and he's like, I remember reading his Instagram, and he's like, giving away beats, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, what do you mean this guy's giving away beats? And I was like, when I asked him, like, what happens? He's like, I give them away, but, you know, we signed something, so if anything pops off. I was like, oh, okay. We come from a place where it's exclusive. So when you brought that up, I agree with you. I don't want the same shit being shared with everybody else.
Right.
No.
You know, so now you're in competition with everybody else who's got that beat.
Right.
That's a hard thing, you know.
No, exclusive.
Yeah, and it's sticky. It's crazy, and it's kind of like a race too now. Like, you know, who's gonna put out the best song if y'all all got the same beat, like, and it's kind of ridiculous. It's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But if you can make, my suggestion, everyone, because I'm not a hater, is make relationships with producers and try to establish a good relationship with them. So they're giving you exclusive stuff that they just made. For a fact, he didn't just blast this out to like 100 other people in his email list or whatever. Like, for a fact, he just made that, and
Yep. There you go. So
have
now
relationships with these people.
So now, you just happen to run into me and my man over here at the bar, and we kick it in, we start talking, and he's like, "Oh, I'm an artist and this and that." What song would you recommend or video that you would recommend first for me to become a fan of yours?
I would say listen to Special first.
Okay.
Then listen to Hold Me Down.
Okay, Special, Hold Me Down. Okay.
I like that.
Then, well, I'll just say just start there, and you're gonna be in love.
That's dope.
You're gonna want to hear more.
There you go.
That's dope. Do you have a favorite performance ever?
I haven't performed, like
COVID
officially
killed-
performed
Is
any
COVID
of my
screwed everything up?
I mean, I'm in the process of, I will be performing soon this year. So you guys will be able to perform.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
But yeah, I performed for a friend before. I did like a hook on a rapper friend's song before.
Okay.
And that went really great. It was at a strip club. And that was really great.
All right.
But
Now, tell me about your videos. Let's talk about videos then, because you made a few videos, and your videos are dope. Like, where are the ideas? Where do they come from? Who produced the videos?
A lot of times, I think of the ideas. It's a lot of times me and the videographer.
Okay.
I use 2 different videographers. I kind of switch off between them, and I'm always like in the search of looking for new videographers, like independent guys that are on their grind, that have a good visual.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about like talent. Like, you got to really see if like they have like a talent for it, like a knack, like where this person one day he's gonna be rich, because he's he's really good.
And on that note, to bring you back to the stage performance, because like you say you haven't performed yet. See, you already got the vision when it comes to creating these music videos and stuff like that. So when you go to perform, keep that in mind. You're doing the same thing, but just on stage. So get that vision ready in your head on what you want to do, how you want to do it, and how you want to set it up, and then all you got to do is execute it. You know what I mean? And once you
I'm amped. Like, I really am amped, because like I enjoy doing music videos, and I feel like it is, like you say, like it's similar, like have that same mindset. And I'm amped. I can't wait to start performing.
And there's only one thing that's going to be different: the energy from the crowd. That is going that there is going to be like, Jesus, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're good. You're golden from there, Now, are you currently signed to a record label, or are you independent?
Right now, I'm independent, but I'm accepting offers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I'll just leave that.
Looking for them investors.
Yes. It's tough, man. It's a tough world. If there's a great deal, there's some people who are totally against the record label, and I'm like, come on. If there's a good deal,
I am totally against it. Sorry, man.
Tell us why. Why?
Well, I don't like the fact that they get to own anything. You see what I'm saying? It like you said, a lot of people go with the deals. It all depends on the deals and so on. Like, the bottom line is, if anybody's going to put up any money for your stuff, they're gonna want a piece of it. You know what I mean? One way or another. Perfect example is to use Dame Dash and Jay-Z. Jay-Z's first album is split 3 ways. That Reasonable Doubt album is split 3 ways between Dame, Jay, and another guy. Jay bought out the other guy, but Dame still owns his rights to that song. You understand? Okay. So Jay is now Dame is trying to sell a little bit of it on an NFT.
Oh, okay.
Jay blocked that. You get what I'm saying? Jay can't block that. He owns that rights. He can do what the fuck he wants with it. You get what I'm saying? But it sucks, because now you jammed up, because now someone else got a piece of your stuff. So later on, it fucks with you, your family, money going down the line. You get what I'm saying? So if you can maintain and keep it and make it, you're golden. You get what I'm saying?
Bam, can I give you like a scenario here? You put tons of money and time into it. and it's going, but it's not going. And then a label finally comes to you after a while of being in the game. Mm-hmm. Would you still not take it?
But like I said, at this point, I'm like, well, what are you bringing to the table now? You get what I'm saying? Are you bringing to the table where you only want to make a little bit of money from this point, from what you're doing? Because in the beginning, it's like, you know, you're a new artist. Here's some money. We're going to take half of fucking your copyrights and this and that and so on and so on. So they taking more than what they really getting. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you want to promote and whatever I make off the promotional side, we can split that down the line, no problem. But the rights to the songs, you can't get those. You get what I'm saying? Because whoever got the rights to those songs, they are the ones sitting with the golden bag. You get what I'm saying? Because 20 years from now, that song can go in a commercial, movie, anywhere it goes to, and that money's going to go in their pocket, not yours.
That's right.
And that's the problem for me. That's my problem. Because, like I said, I can put all this money in. If it don't happen, it's okay. It's my money. I spent it. It didn't happen. But God forbid it did happen.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I got my money now, and later on, my kids can get that money again. You know what I mean? Because they own it now, you know?
I don't know. So. I want my money now. Sign me. Me and Bam are totally on different spectrums over here.
It's a hard decision to make. Like, it's a hard choice, and it's a real decision, and it's something I think every independent artist has to consider.
Right, Absolutely. But don't get me wrong. I mean, a lot of artists, they taking the deal, they, you know, giving up their rights to the stuff, and they get to a certain point where they got enough money to buy this stuff back. Don't get me wrong.
Or
you know what I mean?
You just gotta use it for a few years, hopefully.
Yeah, if you can make it work.
Make it extremely difficult to get back though. Like if I was a label, I would try to make it really hard, especially if I'm making money off this. Like, you want me to give my money away forever? Like, okay, you're gonna have to pay me a lot if you want this. Yeah, and but how are you gonna pay me more and I pay you? And, like, I don't understand, you know.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. They never really offer you a lot in the beginning. It's, we'll give you the studio time, we'll promote your stuff, we'll put your music here, we'll get you a lot of things, you can go make some shows, boom, 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 but guess what? We need our money back for what we gave you in the first place. Now that you're making some money, you're good, you're happy, and you forgot the fact that they own the rights to this music. You get what I'm saying? So 20 years down the line, when you hear your music being played at a Super Bowl or something, you're like, oh, I'm going to receive a check. No, you're not. Your time's up. You get what I'm saying? That's going to piss you right the fuck off.
But there has to be a breaking point as an independent artist sometimes to be like, fuck it, the grind's starting to suck.
This is true. You know, and that's when you make
tired.
that.
All the investing.
And that's why.
So much investing, you guys.
You know, artists, we've said that at one point in the game, they said, fuck it. And then it maybe 8 months later, picked it back up. Producers, too. We've talked to tons of producers.
Everybody
sold all their equipment. 6 months later, bought it all back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
People go through those phases because you get tired of the game. You get tired of like how the industry is and what you have to do, the hoops you have to jump through.
And like I said, that's what I was gonna say. They don't teach you the game of the industry. Like someone said. Yeah, there's no school for it. There's nobody teaching you how this and this and this works.
Is true,
It's too many players in the game, and the problem is everybody keeps trying to do it all. That's the problem.
I got a question for you. Is there, and don't mention any names, I'm not even here to bash anybody, but there's got to be someone that's famous out there that you're like, what the fuck is going on? Is there a few of them? Like, there has to be, right?
Oh, I got one.
You want to mention names?
I mention that girl's name. Who? That girl is screwed right now. Her dad is running everything on her shit. She can't get nothing.
Whitney?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, talent-wise. You're over here grinding your ass off, and there's some bullshit on the radio or the TV. You know what I mean? There's gotta be.
I'm gonna keep quiet about that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to bash anybody, but I mean, there's times you're just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, you know what I mean? And it gets frustrating. Frustrating.
They played the game and got with the right people that did the right things and so on.
Yeah, I think when you understand the game, it doesn't frustrate you anymore. The more you learn the business, it's like, okay, you see what that person did. It's like, okay, whatever.
You know, like she said, she featured on a friend of her song. You know what I mean? of course he's going to promote that song. Of course he's going to push that song. And she's going to promote it and push that song. You get what I mean? These are the contacts you need to be getting in with. You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't get with those contacts with the people who's actually going to do something, like a producer who just made a beat and said, here, you get what I'm saying? He don't care. He's going to make another beat, sell it to another guy. He's not pushing. You get what I'm saying? So now, once you get the beat, now your job is to get it to the people who's going to push it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So this guy's good, that guy's okay, but now where the game plays, you know, and like I said, and I say it again, the DJ's the key. Everybody forgot the DJ's the fucking key. Because if your song is banging in the strip club and in the nightclub, it's going to hit the radio. I guarantee it. You understand? And even if it don't, your streams are going to go through the roof. Your merch going to go through the roof. Either way it goes, you're going to get it. You get what I'm saying? So the DJ's the key. You know what I mean? He's the one that's holding everybody's attention in the club. So go, you know, be a friend with the DJ dude. Yeah, what up, son? You good? Da, da, da. You know, here you go.
I hear you. I'm listening.
You know what I mean? Here's a bottle of Henny. You know what I mean? By the way, drop that track, son. You know what I mean? That's all. You know, because once the people hear it, you know what I mean? They're gonna start requesting it. He'd be like, "Damn, that shit was hot. Okay, all right. Now I got a bottle out of that."
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? How you think Khaled got where he at? You understand? He did that for the rappers. Boom, boom, boom. Now, when he say, "Yo, can I get a verse?" Boom. Now there's another one. You know what I mean? Not hating on him, but there's another one. You know what I mean? So
that's true. Tell me some of the producers you're currently working with, and I don't mean like some of the beats that you bought exclusive. Do you have any names you want to drop here?
I don't know. If I
or did you pay too much that you don't want to drop anything?
Nah, she ain't trying to give up the beat. She ain't trying to give up the hot beats. You know what I mean? She holding that dude. She holding him hostage. I get
like that.
They're my producers. Mine.
Yeah. Just start making up names right now. You know?
give them all nicknames right now. There you go.
I like that. Freaking for real, man. For real.
You kind of gotta be like that.
It's sad, but it's true. It's a part of the game again. We were just talking about it, right?
Part of the game.
It's true. It's part of the game. So if there was anything about this industry that you could change, what would it be? You know, about this music game, what would it be? What would you change?
It would be that you would have, like, it would be some way that you would have to, like, kind of go through, like some kind of test or something to prove that you really are a true artist. Like, you really care about this, and like you're really like here to try to make a difference in music, and you're not just here to just be popular and be seen or whatever. I don't know. But
interesting, like, man. Sounds familiar.
Like you actually care about the craft of music and growing music and developing music. Like,
I agree.
I wish there was like a way.
You agree?
I agree. I agree that people should actually. My thing is, they're not putting any content in the music. You understand what I'm saying? They're not putting something in the music where it's going to stand the test of time. They don't do that anymore. You get what I'm saying? They don't do that. Now, someone sitting there blocking you from actually achieving your goals, I don't believe in that. I don't think you should have to go through a changing of the guards, because that's why the music industry is fucked now, because we got that in place now. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't work. You get what I'm saying? Now, perfect example of a song that's standing the test of time, Fuck the Police. The content in that song alone is going to last the test of time. Long as people got problems.
It's still relevant to this day.
Yeah. There you go.
We're all listening to it when we were rioting. So
there you go. So now the problem is the people don't have that attention span to actually realize this song has some content in it that's going to stand the test of time. It's too busy, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whoop, skirt, this, that, boom, 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 and it's like, what the fuck just happened? I don't even know what happened here. You know what I mean? So
I think the artists and the songwriters need to take more responsibility on what's happened, and it's not really just the consumer, totally the consumers, because the consumers they're gonna consume what we give them. You know what I'm saying? So like, you as the giver needs to take some responsibility on what you're giving out.
Right. So, and it's hard to give out something good when a lot of people are not giving out something good. So when you do give out something good and they not receiving it like you want, does it piss you off, or does it make you go harder? You get what I'm saying? And it should make you go harder, you know?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
Some songs be making me want to go hard because it pisses me off.
Yes, I love it. What are your thoughts on like the fact that like major streaming platforms like Amazon Music and Spotify? What are your thoughts about that?
Like,
that's nice. I like that.
As an artist,
do I like the platforms?
yeah, like because me personally, I thought it was cool. I thought independent was cool. When me and Bam first started this podcast about a year and a half ago, I was pro independent, and then I did some research and some more research, and he's like, "Yo, the record label steals all your shit." And I'm going, well, fuck, Spotify ain't giving you shit anyways. So what the hell's the difference, right? Takes 1 million streams to get about $3,500. If I had 1 million streams, I'd be jumping for joy, but I'd be still broke.
Right.
So, like, what are your thoughts? That's what I mean. It's so cool we can put it out there, but I mean, at the end of the day,
you have to grind it. They want you to grind.
What the hell are you really getting out of it? It's really nothing. It's them winning. It's just them winning.
It's them winning for the fact of they put so many obstacles in your face that you're not seeing the big picture. Because if you really truly see the big picture, if you're okay and you got some okay streams on Spotify, whatever the case may be, no problem. You know you're not going to make a lot of money there. You get yourself a little merch going on. Now, here's the thing. Who you know that's doing concerts? Who do you know that's putting on these big shows? Because we're not looking for these guys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The record label got those guys under their belt. Yo, boom, boom, boom. Put this guy on your festival. Doom. You got to get into these. You got to get that going. And better yet, why can't you be the one to put on this festival? Why can't you be the one to make all this fucking money? You get what I'm saying? Think about it like that. Think about what the fuck they're doing that you ain't doing. You get what I'm saying? I could do that same shit, but now if you find a team, hey bro, you want to be the promoter to do these big shows, you do that. That's your job. We making money on that. We making money on this, and that's what the record label is. It's just an entity of small little different parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got
team,
Spotify, we got radio, we got shows, we got festivals, tours. We're good. So why can't you do it yourself? You get what I'm saying? That's what you should be investing in.
Because it's money again, Bam. It's money again.
But that's what you should be investing in because that's where the big money comes back. You see what I'm saying? Not from the streams.
Got to find those big promoters. Because I remember some of the promoters, not only in this city and a few other cities around us, I would just bully myself into like, yo, so-and-so's opening for your act. And he's like, no, we already have a bunch of opening acts. And I was like, we're showing up anyway. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that shit would fly today with like cell phones and shit and camera phones, but that's what some of the conversations were back then. I was like, I just never took no for an answer. You know what I mean? I was like, we're going to do this no matter what. But because you know what? Like, again, there's a monopoly. Bam, you know this. And especially here in my city. Someone would come through, always the same 3-4 opening acts, right? Mm-hmm. You remember that? Always the same ones on the car because they were friends with the promoter. They were, you know what I mean? They got it.
There you go.
So that's what you just got. That is, you're right. The DJ's one thing, but you're right. I still think the promoter's another way of definitely hitting it up.
You know what I mean? So these are the things that we're forgetting about that because all we used to think about is getting on the radio and getting our stuff played. So now that we can do that, we're forgetting about all the other stuff that's where the money is because that's where the money is. It's not where I'm on Spotify. Blah. You know what? We just went through a fucking pandemic. Shit's about to open back up. Yeah. People want to go the fuck out. It doesn't matter what concert it is. They're going. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be Jonnie Kae opening up tonight, and you got a packed fucking house. Wow. True. Because people were sick of being in the crib. You feel me? You just made $20,000. You know what I'm saying?
You have a point. And there's and I know some independent artists that are throwing their own shows and making their own money. Yep. You know, they're leaving with $10,000 every time, or $20,000 here, $15,000 there, and they did it independent.
Do you have a team?
Base, you know for a fact these certain amount of people are gonna come out.
Yeah.
Come see you.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a team backing you up? Do you have a team around you?
I do have a couple people that's working with me. Yes, I do.
Good.
You know, just try to put them in their lane and let them stay in their lane and just let them know. Listen, stay in your lane. We all gonna get paid. You know, you might not get paid this time around. You might get it, but we're gonna get to that point. Everybody's gonna get it. So this is the goal. Yeah, do we believe in this mission? And if they believe in that mission, boom. Why you think Wu-Tang's so fucking famous? You know what I mean? They all stayed in their fucking lane and wrote their fucking raps, stayed in their lane. Everybody got paid. You know what I mean? So
just having a good team, everybody stay in their lane, do what they gotta do, make sure that the train's moving. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. Because, like I said, it's hard to sit and write, try to make music, try to get it mastered, try to get it on Spotify, try to fucking be on Instagram, try to be on fucking TikTok, try to do this, try to do that, and then turn around, your light bill's there, and the fucking guy, your landlord's like, "Where's my rent?" And you know your car insurance.
Thank you.
It's a fucking lot. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
if you got someone that can deal with, you know what, you got the Spotify, you got the Instagram and the Facebook. You do that. All you gotta do is that. You try to get some shows. Let's make some shows happen. You know, let's get you. You know, get me on here. Now you got time to create and keep the content coming, and you can't be stopped. You got to train.
Right.
You got to good. You got so.
100%.
Exactly. I'm so glad you said that. Thank you.
But it's hard. Everybody want to be a rapper, producer, and a mogul. You know what I mean?
That's true. You can't do everything. You need a team. If you try to do everything, you're gonna find out that you're gonna see why a team is important.
Absolutely.
Like,
There you go.
And a team with the same vision.
And I hate to say this. I always, every once in a while, I think about fucking P Diddy. I think about it. He says, "Don't worry about if I write rhymes. I write checks." You understand what I'm saying? Pretty much saying I don't do shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't do shit. They do the work. I just sign it off. You get what I'm saying? So think about it. You know what I mean? You know, everything that Dre did, same thing. You got a producer here, you got a rapper there, you got this there, got that, and everybody did their part. Boom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And even to today, same fucking thing. You know, the format's there. We just got to pay attention to the blueprint. You know what I mean?
True.
facts.
You know?
True.
Definitely.
So, Jonnie, tell me what separates you from every other artist out there.
I would say I have like my own unique style of writing. I think it's very different than everything that's out here today. That's important. And I just, with more recognition, people will be able to see that.
100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely important.
I think, my bars, I just have a different lyrical stance. And I have like oldies playing in my head mixed with a lot of hardcore rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be listening to Young Thug and then go and listen to Whitney Houston. Like I'm like, kind of like, I don't know. And I think the reason why, like the fact that I'm like that helps me with my lyrics. It just helps me be very different and versatile. And you never know what you're going to get from me, a song where I'm rapping or singing.
That's important. I love that, because then if you ever came out with an album, you'd be giving me a bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as a fan, that's what I would love. That's what I would love to buy, because I don't want to buy an album that sounds the same from 1 through 10 or 1. You know what I mean? I don't want that.
Yeah. I like versatility myself, so that's
time.
what I try to make my albums to be like.
You
or all my songs. I like showing versatility.
That's right. Don't be in the box. No need to be in the box. You know what I mean? Try all that shit. You know what I mean?
I don't like being in the box.
You know? So what's the biggest struggle you find being an artist? Like, what's the biggest struggle?
Money, investing, grinding, trying to get the money together to pull everything off. Because music videos are not cheap. You could do a cheap music video and it's going to look cheap, So
yours definitely don't look cheap. Trust me. I was super impressed.
No, you got 4K, got a 4K, 8K video camera going on there, man.
I appreciate that so
Guys,
much.
I'm going to be playing her music video on here. I had to downsize the quality so it could fit on our streaming platform. That's how good her quality was, man.
I appreciate you guys, because I really do be trying to work hard and give everybody quality videos.
Yeah.
Well, don't get too bad. Don't get too good, because, see, the problem is your videos are going to be so high quality that you're going to have to make people go buy new TVs. So they can't play it. You know what I mean?
You're so funny. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I kind of got to remember to keep it, normal.
Man, I love that. You raised the bar. Raise that goddamn bar,
long
man.
as you're above HD, you're good to go, because most people got HD. But once you start getting to the 4K and the 8K, you fucking with people's lives.
I love that, man. Because what it is, there's going to be someone behind her going, fuck, now I got to do that. You know what I mean? Like, raise that bar. I love it.
Yeah, but then now next year I got to go out and spend fucking $4,500
but that's a
on
you
a fucking
problem,
TV,
though.
man.
That's a you problem.
Jeez.
Get back to work, man. COVID's gone almost.
Technology is always changing anyway. Eventually, everybody's going to be using 4K.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a 4K. Oh, I do have a 4K.
Yeah, you
TV.
do, you dum-dum.
I do got a 4K TV, but I ain't got an 8K TV, so keep it at 4K, please.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it. Raise that bar. I love it. So, is there if you can pick anyone, any producers or artists to work with in the future, anyone at all, who would it be?
Right now, The Weeknd. I say somebody different all the time, but The Weeknd. I want to work with The Weeknd. And Nicki Minaj.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
The Weeknd and Nicki. Okay. Weeknd a little weird, but okay.
What do you mean, man? That dude's dope.
A little weird.
I love The Weeknd.
Dude's
I think we
dope.
would make a hot song together.
Oh no, I'm not saying musically he's weird. No, I'm just saying he's running around with this thing on his face. That whole year he's running around with a thing on his face. Kind of fucked with me a little bit. You know
It
what I
fucked
mean?
with me too.
I'm like
that
this,
makeup thing he
Yeah.
Did someone
That
beat him
was
up
funny.
or what? It'd have been nice if someone had beat him up. Okay,
Why?
I understand. Well, I understand why he wearing the fucking thing. I just didn't understand what the fuck he went around looking like that for. Do you need that much
Dude's
attention?
talented, man.
If
He's so gifted. He's such a great singer.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, The Weeknd is a hit machine, man, for sure,
true,
hands
true,
down, man.
True. All right, the people want to know your top 5 artists. No particular order, just your top 5.
Okay, this is no particular order.
No, none.
Particular order.
No particular order. Britney Spears.
Yeah, Britney, bitch.
I know it sounds
I
like
like Britney too.
everybody don't appreciate her, but I appreciate her. She is queen. She is like such a queen.
I thought she was Madonna's replacement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until
I
they
can see
started
that.
fucking up her shit,
Yeah, like people be sleeping on her now because they're not really sleep. It's just she's not performing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we all understand why, but she's my favorite person. I'm a stan. I don't care what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
I stand for Britney.
Mm-hmm.
And who else do I like? Mariah Carey. Just because she has so many beautiful songs, and I look up to that. I aspire to make beautiful songs because of her. And her sexiness, her sex appeal, how she's able to captivate you with her sexiness and her voice. I idolize that. I try to emulate that.
Okay.
Good
And Beyonce
Mm-hmm.
for her work ethic. I think she's just an incredible performer. I think that's how you're supposed to go hard. You're supposed to do that for all your shows. Every artist needs to be like that. Giving it 110% because that's your song.
That's right.
And who else? Whitney Houston.
Yes, another bad yes.
Because Whitney Houston, her voice. She's another one that I think I'm attracted to voices.
Oh yeah, I
people
know.
sound.
Yeah.
So and how they perform.
I dig it.
Also, who else? Top five. There's one more. I like Drake.
Drake.
Bam
Are
didn't
you
know Drake at
liking
first.
Drake because we in Canada?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm not saying that because you guys are in Canada, but
That's kinda
because
funny.
he's another one that's very talented as well. He's
versatile too. We were talking
versatile.
about that.
He's not afraid to take chances and do something different. And I like that.
Yeah, that's funny you said that. Because remember we were in Cuba? They're like, you're from Canada? And then the guy would flip the CD and put Drake in.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I like the effort, though. Good on them, though.
Yeah, I'm old school. I'm old. Let's put it that way. I'm old. So if you're going to put on some hip hop, I don't want to hear the new stuff, really. You know what I mean? Because half of it, the slang, I don't get. I ain't going to lie. I'm behind in the times. But, put on some of that old school shit and then work me into the new school. You get what I'm saying? Because it took me a minute to fuck with, what you call it, slide into my DM. What's his name there? What's his name? Oh, Jesus Christ. It took me a minute to understand what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. I like him, though. I like him. I listen to some of the stuff after.
I can't think of.
Shit, what was his name? Tennessee. I think he's from Tennessee. You know, something sliding to your DM. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Talking about the DMs on the Instagram and stuff. I'm like, oh.
So hold on a
I
second.
know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name right now.
Right. I can't think of his name right now, but I know you talk. It's just like he had that song. You know what I mean? Talk about how he likes.
So you don't like some of the new cats because you don't want to follow up with the new lingo.
I'm not in the street, so I'm not with the lingo. You see what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I was in the street, so I was with the lingo with the old school hip hop. So when they said what they said, I knew what they were saying. You get what I'm saying?
I think you'll probably like Young Thug's new album, Slime Language too, because he's cool. Like he's on the new stuff, onto the new sound or whatever. But he's also he kind of like he's somebody that I appreciate and I like, and I'm into like kind of old music too.
Yeah,
so.
no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're not good, these new rappers, because like I said, they got their slang, they're doing their thing, and I get it. But I'm just not in the streets hanging out. I'm too old for all that shit right now, so I'm not picking up on all of that, right? So it takes me a minute to catch what he's saying here and there. I gotta listen to the song 3-4 times, right? You know what I mean? So because. Right now, I did it. That track with Caleb and what's your name there? Megan and Baby and what's called. Now I'm going on record right now. She murdered that fucking track. Okay.
Megan
listen,
is a stallion.
Listen, she's
a beast.
Next time you hear that song, Joe, pay attention to what she says.
I was putting people on Megan a long time ago. Like I found her a long time ago.
She murdered that track. She said, "Stop talking about me, because you got my name in your mouth more than your fucking spit." I was like, no, she didn't say that shit. The girl is nasty, and
I'm personally so proud of her success.
You know,
I heard of her a long time ago when she was doing mixtapes, and like I think she's so dope, and I'm so happy that she's getting praise. But I'm just saying, recognition.
Like, so don't get me wrong, I'm listening to the new stuff, I'm hearing them, but I caught on to her. When you spit it, I'm going to hear it. You get what I'm saying? And the girl just said, "Bleh." I was like, oh man, all in my face. Yuck. Oh, that shit is nasty. I love it. You know what I mean? Like,
Some guys can't get into it because she's like, she is kind of, she talks for the females, she talks for the women, definitely.
That's fine.
But you gotta just be appreciative of, women, powerful women.
Absolutely.
No, she got bars. You know what I mean? Like, as far as I'm concerned, she deserved to be where she at, and that's it. That's all. You know what I mean? And like I said, most female rappers deserve it. It doesn't matter which angle they're coming at. They're coming hard with what they're doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just got to actually, like I said, being an artist, I tend to want to listen to what they're saying. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Beats hot. Okay. Hook's good. Okay. What are you saying? Let me hear what you got. Let me hear what you got. And I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. That girl murdered the track. Them two boys, they needed to turn their fucking game up. They should have turned their fucking game up. You understand what I'm saying? Me, they like to mumble. They like to do their little thing. And that's their style. That's their flow. I get it. But after that verse, fuck that. I'm going old school, and I'm bringing bars, because there's no way not to hang. That's like Eminem getting on track first, and you coming with some of that. No.
Yeah,
Change your shit up. Get on that shit and make it happen, right? So, I don't know. They slipping.
All right. We got 5 random questions to get people to know you a little bit better. All right.
Okay.
The first question is, what was your first job ever? Your first actual paycheck?
I worked at a smoothie place called Robex.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
In LA. They do power smoothies. Like they put like energy boosters in your smoothie.
That's dope.
Like give you energy.
That sounds like an LA thing, oh bam?
Yeah. Caffeine smoothies, because that's all energy boost they put in there. Some caffeine.
Yeah, it's like caffeine powder.
Name one thing on your bucket list. Please no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no.
One thing.
I'm doing this for a reason. I'm doing this for a reason. I'll tell you after. One thing on your bucket list.
Okay.
You have to do it. One thing you have to do.
I have to. Man, you guys asking hard stuff.
What?
Like,
One
thing.
You're young.
Oh
you have
my
lots of things you have
gosh.
to do.
I guess I guess skydiving.
Oh, no!
God damn it. That's what I was like. Please no, please no, please no. Everybody want to fucking jump out of a plane. What is wrong with you young people? Y'all crazy.
Because I think it's like you should pick something crazy. So like, I don't know, jump out a boat or something. I don't know.
Why?
Or, you know, maybe jumping off of a big, huge yacht into the water. Something wild.
Yeah, skydiving. Mm-hmm. Everyone. We're just like, there's going to be one artist that's going to say something else. That's why he's like, please, please, please don't. That's what he was saying. That's why he's like, please. Skydiving.
Every one of you guys want to skydive.
It's to the point where we wanted to take the...
It's an easy, like, wild...
I don't want to fucking skydive ever. Ever. Never.
Skydive, bungee jump, none of that shit. Fuck that.
Never. God damn, that's crazy. Man,
I don't want to bungee jump because the cord might... Because I don't want to be, like, bouncing.
Yeah,
but
you don't like boom. Yeah, and you keep bouncing like a moron.
If you skydive, you're just going straight into the water, like.
I'm telling you, yeah.
You guys, it's been Shark Week on TV. I ain't going jumping in no water.
You know, I'm gonna go back to I'm old and I'm tall. I'm 6'4". I usually don't fall down. I fell down the other day because I got this dog that likes to eat cat shit. So I got the cat litter. You know, I got to give you the picture, right? So I got the baby gate to block the dog from going in there to eat the cat shit.
Okay. So
I trying to go over the baby gate, and my foot got caught, and I went down. I was scared as shit. Okay, I've never fell in a long time. I was terrified jumping out of a plane. I probably have a heart attack. Shit myself.
I know I'm never heart attack.
You know what I mean? So no, jumping out of a plane. You crazy, girl. You crazy.
Like I want to visit somewhere. I ain't fucking jumping out.
I'm a risk taker. I like doing crazy stuff.
See, I think maybe me and Bam were at one point, but after a certain age, you just become, you know, that you just admit you a bitch after. You just admit it. You're just like, no, there's certain things I just, no, I got no more. I don't want to have to prove nothing to nobody. I'm done. All right.
Hilarious.
Give me one word that describes your music style.
Playful.
Oh, nice. And for the record, not one of you artists ever gave us the same answer.
That's what's fucked up. The same answer for the bucket list, but never for describe your music style. It's crazy.
Different.
It is freaking crazy.
But we all wild.
But you guys all want to jump out of a plane together.
Mm-hmm. She gonna playfully jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
You crazy. You see? Problem. All right. Name your favorite movie.
Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest.
It's an old movie. A lot of people, y'all don't know about that.
I've heard of it.
You gotta look it up.
Yeah.
Like, Mommy Dearest is it's a movie about like a movie star that adopted these kids and like how her life was being a famous actress and adopting kids. It's such a good movie. I still love that movie to this day.
That's dope.
Nice.
So now, besides music, what do you do for fun?
Besides music, man.
Yep.
Once you get out of the, no booth, hang out with your friends, what do you do for fun?
That's a hard one.
Oh, but you'll jump out of a plane. No, okay, all right, yeah, all right, whatever.
Why was I gonna say smoking weed at first? But
you shooting the shit. You can smoke some weed. There you go. Shit.
I want to say just for fun. Yeah, it's hard because music. I do music for fun.
That's it though. But you're in LA. What do you guys do over there? Make us jealous.
We do like swimming. Oh, swimming.
Yeah.
I love swimming.
Damn.
That's my favorite thing to do.
There.
Mm-hmm. I've always swam since I was a kid because, I mean, living in LA, you have access to pools. Everybody got access to a pool. So
pools and fires from what I see on CNN. The hell are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, but it's like the really rich people they're getting
burnt out,
hurt by the fires.
Damn. Time we're putting on the news. They're on fire again. What the hell? What
Well,
else is burning over there?
The ghetto ain't burning because we got the fire hydrant open playing in the fire hydrant. We're chilling, you know what I mean? Shit. That's why they ain't got the water up there. You know?
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully they're trying to get it under control so people can stop losing their houses. But the people that have lost their houses, they all have insurance because it's like in the very rich areas that it's been happening at.
Yeah, so they probably live somewhere else too, right?
No, the world.
Yeah, they have like a third.
I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate a little bit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Let their houses burn. They go to the other house.
The world's getting bad. The world's getting bad. It is, you know, because Germany just had some major floods and all that. Too, right? So, you know, everybody's getting fucked up some way. You know.
That's true.
So, COVID's finally coming to an end. People are getting vaccinated. Things are opening up. What's next for you? You said you have a show coming up, right? What's next for you?
I have a show. You guys just gotta follow me to find out the exact date because it's not confirmed yet, but it's definitely in the works and being talked about.
Talking about following you, you are on Instagram. They can follow you on Instagram?
Yes,
Jonnie Kae?
Jonnie Kae. That is the info right there. JONNIEKAE.
And they can get you on Spotify. You're also to subscribe to your YouTube page. Same thing.
Right. On YouTube, just youtube.com/Jonnie Kae. And I have a website. You guys can go to JonnieKae.com.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
And check me out on there.
So I could buy your merch from there?
Yes, there's a link.
All right. There you go. There you go.
So now, one of your latest videos called "Oh Really." Tell me more about that song.
My latest video?
Yeah.
Okay. My latest video is "Oh Really." That song, it was like a random thought. I was like kind of like playing with the beat and I kept thinking of like ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding. Then, but long story short, I started saying, "Oh, really?" Like, you know, because I wanted to like finish this harmony and I was like, "Oh, really?" and just carried it on. Because some people are like, what are you saying? Some people didn't even know what I was saying. But I'm saying, "Oh, really?" and I just try to like, you know.
Okay. Give a little twist on it. Okay.
I like how you break that. See, that's because you just pretty much described how you were putting the song together. That's dope, though. I love that, though. So where'd you guys, tell me a bit about the video. Where'd you guys film this video?
It was in LA in the Tarzana Hills in a very nice big house.
Now, how long does it take for you to, like, this video, you know, specifically, how long did it take you to, like, do all the filming and stuff?
It took like 5 to 6 hours.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
You have people, is it
we
easy
did it in
to
one
keep,
day.
could you keep the people under control that are in, like, a part of your video?
It's hard, especially like when you pull out Hennessy and smoking, like it gets difficult, you know. But
no drinking and smoking till after the shit's done. Fuck that.
When it's a part of the video, it's kind of hard. So like, because people get carried away, and then like the camera people are getting involved. It just I don't know. But that kind of thing kind of happens around me. I don't know why. People just have fun. We just be turning up.
I've been to one place where I went to one video and I wasn't in the video. I was like kind of hanging out, and then I can just see people, like the artist losing their mind, the camera guy losing their mind, everyone else is drinking. They're supposed to be partying, but they're socializing. I was like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't be a part of this. I can't handle that. I'll have a stroke. I swear to God, man. I have anxiety attacks. I can't do that stuff, man. It's too tough.
It's I would suggest not to have alcohol on set. I mean, unless you guys are gonna do it after.
Yeah.
Or fake drink.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I get that.
Pretend you're sipping because it's difficult. People don't be wanting to work after a certain amount of time. Like if because they're drunk, and then they're not even looking good physically anymore. So
shit,
it's like,
you gotta yank that one out of here.
For all you video extras, take
right
your
there.
job serious. Stop fucking around and drink apple juice. You know what I mean? Look like you got some real Henny. You know?
Yeah, put apple juice. There's nothing wrong. Nobody knows it's not alcohol.
It's like a movie. You gotta act, right? You gotta put a little bit of an act involved, though.
Yes.
But Johnny, I'm really happy that you came on the show.
Yes.
I know it's been a bit. It's been a minute.
She'll be back. She'll be back. She had.
That's what we want. We definitely would love to have you back. We'll definitely.
I'd love to come back.
Yeah, you know what? If you can get some footage of your performance and stuff, hook it up and we'll get you back on here and we'll play it. You know what I mean? We'd love to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
Please,
Yeah,
man.
for
We'll do
sure,
that.
for sure.
Thank you
for
so
sure.
much for shooting this shit with us, and we'll see you soon. And all the best.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me. Thanks, you
All
guys.
right, bye.
Hope to see you again.
Anytime.
We'll see each other again.
For sure.
Bye.
Oh, really? Yeah, really? That's the dirt off my shoulders, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? I get hungry when it's colder, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? You ain't gotta worry about mine, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? What you gotta say about me, really? They be hating till they see you get your money up. Always doubting on you till you get your numbers up. Never thinking about if you could be the next thing. Always trying to tell you you ain't got no blessings. They ain't got no seeds, they ain't got no seeds. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, see. Write down your dreams, live lavishly. Hold down your team, enjoy the stream. No, this ain't Nintendo. I've been through a lot of things, seen some weirdos. Concentrated on the end of that, I know. It was worth the long journey, got the prize though. Oh, really? Yeah, really? That's the dirt off my shoulders, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? I get hungry when it's colder, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? You ain't gotta worry about mine, really? Oh, really? Yeah, really? What you gotta say about me, really? I seen him frontin' on the gram on a Thursday. He in his feelings cause I called him out Wednesday. He got his feelings hurt tryna cross a bad one. He thought he had that